So I've been playing around a little bit the last few days with first person in Red Dead Redemption 2. It's a little finicky. I wish the camera like followed the horse's head, but instead you have to manually turn it around and stuff when you're riding. But there is a level of immersion to this game that I did not. I've always talked about how this game is like the best world simulator I've ever played before. But doing it in first person is like a whole nother level of wow. Like if this, I could imagine this game in virtual reality would be pretty freaking amazing. Let's go ahead and let's hitch up here and take a look at some other stuff because I just this is all fascinating to me. So you can get off, you hitch up, we can kind of go on up here, and this is some of the stuff that's been blowing my mind recently. So for example, if we go into my satchel, I got a newspaper, and I've already noticed this with like bounty posters and stuff. But this is so cool. Like, you can come in here, you can get a paper. We got some lighting here. Notice we're outside. There's like lantern light, and so it looks extremely realistic. And we can choose to either zoom in and like you can move around in the paper and everything, and read the paper. Of course, the lighting's not great right now because of that. So, train robbed, pitch battle leaves many dead. Outlaws send train on driverless journey. Owned by Leviticus Cornwall. Oh, that's something that happened to had us to deal with. Blackwater lockdown, bank boat heist, largest robbery in years. Dutch's boys accused, bounties placed.
Hey there.
Furnishes a sensation.
All right.
Okay, furnace is a sensation among residents. That was us as well. 21 dead in attacks. Banks and stages held at gunpoint. That's Coma Driscoll. I was gonna say that's not us. A man with a bloody record. Beloved pastor among dead. Heresy. Religious sect is recruiting. Citizens of Valentine protest. Claim Chelonians commit blasphemy. And we just literally rescued my ex-girlfriend's son. Brother, not son. We just rescued him from those groups. Anyway, or if you can't read it worth a damn, like the small print, you could just click like this and go in and read all the different articles on the page, right? Just like so. And scroll down and stuff. So this is really cool, but here's something that blew my mind. And I've played this game through twice now, and I've never noticed this. Actually, where's the hotel? The hotel's just right down here, right? We're gonna go take a night at the hotel because I want to show you something during the day because it just doesn't do it justice at night like that.
Hello again.
Well, hello there. I want a room.
I'd like a room, please.
Room's all yours. Head on up.
Well, thank you. And it's appropriately dark and everything else. I don't need to hear what's going on in the room. That's a little too much. All right, we're gonna sleep till morning. Hopefully, we get some sleep with all the noise that's going on in the background. Children, cover your ears. Ooh, there's a mirror there. We should check out the mirror in the morning. These are the little things that I've just been kind of ogling over. By the way, I'm playing this on the PS4 Slim. It's my old console from years and years ago. It's on the Xbox Series X. I did not know I could get it for next gen. Oh yeah, look at Sharp.
You ugly bastard.
Aw, come on, sir.
You're getting old. Old and kind of sad. No wonder they all leave you. You sour-faced idiot. You ain't fooling no one.
Man, he has zero positive comments to make about himself. Alright. Fair enough. Alright. So let's go out because I want to get some daylight to show you guys what I wanted to look at next.
Need to freshen up a bit? Got a bathing service.
Thanks, but no thanks. I'll pass on that today. So let's go out. Now we've got daylight, right?
Weather sure is fine today.
It is fine. This
Morning to
actually
you.
looks like a really nice morning.
Gentlemen, good morning.
So let's go ahead and head up here. We're going to take a look now. The journal. So I knew that Arthur had a journal, um, but I had never actually looked through it before. I remember my first two playthroughs where he would have it and he would mention something. I think maybe even there might even be a mission or two where they have you just take a peek inside of it. Um, but I had never taken the time to look through his journal until literally this morning, years after release, on my third playthrough that I'm doing just for my own, fun and a little bit of content creation. So I go in here and I'm like, okay, I knew he sketched, right? But I didn't realize the level of detail that goes into this journal. There are, at this point, dozens and dozens of pages, and it just keeps going, right? So let's just take a look. This is a chapter, very first chapter. So we can go through and there's obviously the text that you can try to read, if you want to try to read his handwriting. But you can also just click the read button. We've been running for weeks. I mean, running more than usual. The job they was pulling in Blackwater, robbing that ferry, it turned into a disaster. Young Jenny got killed, poor thing, while Sean and Mac both got arrested or killed. Nobody seems sure which. Dutch shot a girl. I'm not too sure if by accident or design, and seems like it might have been a setup. We took to the hills in an almighty scramble, leaving money and most of our things behind. So that kind of stuff you'll find in here. And you could just keep reading through about all the various peoples and entries. So this was Camp Coulter. This is when we first started off the game, and we were up in that mountainy area where it was all snowy and just, everybody's dying, freezing to death, right? And so we can go through and we can read. Oops, I skipped chapters. 1 second here, because there's chapters to this too. So this is the first chapter, right? So we start looking through, and he's got sketches of all sorts of stuff, like them riding out, the train robbery, all these notes in the trip. But look at that sketch at the bottom left, right? And he could, sketch of a deer. Well, now we get into Horseshoe Overlook, which is chapter 2. And we start to see that, oh, wow, so Arthur's a pretty good sketch artist as well. That's his bed. Like, really cool stuff here. Somebody chopping wood, and I like how they've got there's a couple words scribbled out there, and then stuff underlined, so you could read it. Finally, a thaw in this god-awful weather. We got off the mountain and rode east into some pretty enough country called the Heartlands. Ain't been this far east in many a year. Hosea seems to know the country a little. Ain't been much of a spring, though. I'm gonna hold up now at a place called Horseshoe Overlook outside of some dumpy little cattle town named of Valentine. And that's where we're currently at. Hang on. Go through again. I keep switching chapters when I just want to turn a page. Herpa derpy. So we got sketches of horses. We got a sketch of Uncle and the girls. Buildings. So now we get into the plants. Oh, and the old drunk gunslinger dude. But yeah, here's plants and sketches of horses and stuff. Arthur Morgan, you are quite the creative talent, sir. And I just love. I've literally lost myself for more than an hour this morning just reading through these various entries because it's something I've never done before. I mean, there is literally, it depends on your reading speed, I guess. But I got at least an hour. I was just flipping through the journal this morning, and I didn't finish it. I got inspired to come do this video with everybody. So, just really cool stuff of going through here and looking at all these sketches of all these different things. I mean, look at that. The windmill and Hosea and I went robbing, just like in the old days. Father and son pair of clowns at some farmhouse. Stole a wagon and sold it to some rat Hosea had met at some odd place called Emerald Ranch. What goes on there I cannot tell, but this little purchaser of stolen goods had us to rob his own family. Even by my standards, that was low. But the father and son we robbed was proof that even God makes mistakes sometimes. Let's look at the next chapter. All right. Well, I mean, we don't have to, though. Here's Valentine. These are all notes from chapter 2, by the way. It just keeps on going. It's amazing, because these are all the things I've done in chapter 2 so far. Have we even gotten to chapter 3? Nope, we're still in chapter 2. So yeah, just tons of amazing stuff in this journal. We can show our gang savings. They're at the top. So, kind of go look at that a little bit closer. Cool stuff. I've really been enthralled by this. So, yeah. Just goes to show you that even a game that you've played multiple times before, all the way through and launched several years ago, can still hold little things to captivate if you let it and if you take the time to immerse yourself into that world. What's up, Tulip? Tulip, you need a bath. Give you a brushing at least. A little better? That's a little better. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoy this little breath of fresh air in the world of Red Dead Redemption 2 as I explore the first-person side of the game. It's different. I think I like it. Like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. Don't forget to support if you can with memberships, super chats, super stickers, and beyond. There's a Patreon page. There's a Discord. All the links are down there below. Oh, Tulip. Calm down. We're good. Alright. Catch you all in the next episode.